planned on filming this video today, but I'm bored and I have some time, so why not? Hello everybody, my name is Danny. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you guys all about the planner system I will be using next year in 2023. So I didn't script any of this, it's just going to be off the cuff. Let's get into it. Alright, why don't we start with my bullet journal? That's a good place to start. So I'll be using this Scribwell journal, and I kept this little thingy to read off the stats. It is A5, that's the only size I've used, and I really like it. It's probably the most common size people use for bullet journals. It has 208 dotted pages, if I could read correctly. It's got a little folder in the back here, 2 page markers, which are currently folded into the pages. It's got 120 GSM pages, and this elastic band to keep it closed. Those are all the special features it lists. It's pretty standard as far as bullet journals go. No matter what company you get, you're gonna get something very similar to this. And Scribble is the brand that I used this year, so this is going to be my second year using them. I'm very happy with their journals, which is why I stuck with it. And I went for this gray color because most of my bullet journals in the past couple years have been very bright. Like this past year I had like an apple green, I've done yellow, I've done pink, I've done teal, and I'm like, you know what? Let's go for something simple. Let's go with the gray. So that's why I picked this one. And I tend to keep my bullet journal as more of like a memory thing. I don't plan out things in here very much. Rather, at the end of the day, I will go in and write out all the things that I did that day. So it's not quite a bullet journal, but it's mostly a bullet journal, and that's what I'm going to keep calling it. What I do plan things out on is this little notepad. I actually have to buy more because this is my last one. It's just from Dollar Tree. And every night after I fill out my things that I've done that day, I will write a list of things that I have to do the next day, and then as I go throughout my day, I can check them off. And it's just a very simple system, but it's what works for me. Aside from my bullet journal, I have this notebook that I will be using as a reading journal. Then this year in 2022, it was the first time I've ever had a reading journal, and I really, really loved the experience, so I thought I would do it again. And this is from Paper Blanks. Let's see if it has any statistics. It has a little paragraph about the artist. This one that I have is the Olive Fairy book, and it is from Andrew Lang's book, Fairy Books of Many Colors collection. And it just says ultra format, that's like the size, it's the biggest size they have, 144 pages, and it's lined. I don't like to use the bullets for like the dotted pages for my reading journal. I really do like the lines because I will write out my thoughts on it. So I did use a Paper Blanks this past year. I had one that had the magnetic flap over the top, but instead I'm just going for this plainer one, I guess. But I really liked the quality of the last one, so I figured I will get the same brand. And the last little thing that I'm using as a planner in the coming year is something I've not used before, but it is this tiny little pocket-sized planner. It is a 2-year planner. It's very shiny. It's got this plastic over it. This is for 2023 and 2024, so it will last me 2 years. And it only has monthly spreads, so this is what every page looks like, just different colors for the different months. And basically what I'm keeping in here is all of my professional things. So if I wanted to plan one of my book releases, because this is a spoiler for a bit of a future video, but one of the things that I'm hoping to do in 2023 is publish my first book. So stuff about that will go in here. Probably YouTube stuff, because that is more of a professional thing. I want to like tie into my writing career a little bit more. And yeah, I just thought I wanted something separate, but I didn't need anything elaborate like a whole notebook like this. So I saw this at the dollar store and I'm like, yeah, sure, that'll do great. And so those are all of the planners that I'm going to be using in 2023. and it's only slightly different from the system I've been using. I feel like I'm not really someone who changes things up very much. If something works for me, I will keep that and not try to find other stuff that may or may not work for me. And I know it's a lot fewer journals than a lot of people use. Like, I think Jess from Jashi Corinne, I think she's got like 9 planners for next year. I could never. That's so much. And like, I know a lot of people will do like just 3 regular bullet journals or just 2 throughout the year because they only fit 4 to 6 months in them. I can fit a whole year in one bullet journal, so very simple system, but this is what works for me. Do be sure to let me know down in the comments if you are a planner girly and what system of planners you have set up for the next year. I love talking about this kind of thing with people. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel for more content, and that way I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.